On a bright spring day in the community of Springfield, Oregon, students at Thurston High School were going about their everyday lives. They were playing sports, reminiscing about school dances, dreaming about their graduation. They were getting close to the end of another year of high school. But high school life as they knew it was about to change.
I walked into the cafeteria and I just saw blood everywhere.
The guy just came in with the 22, or I think that's what it was, a semi-automatic. He just came in through the side door and started shooting everybody.
And then people started screaming and yelling. I went in there and it's just amazing. It's something you don't expect to see.
The shooting took place just before 8 o'clock this morning at Thurston High School in Springfield. It's a school with about 1,700 students.
They have policemen, police officers in the road.
This was appeared to be a random shooting in the cafeteria at Thurston High School just before school started this morning, and it caught everyone by surprise.
It's still a very, very chaotic situation here with a lot of tears right now as people are trying to understand what happened.
On May 21st, 1998, 15-year-old freshman Kip Kinkle walked onto the Thurston High School campus in Springfield, Oregon, pulled out weapons, and opened fire on his classmates.
Heard like a scream, and the next thing I know, I was on the floor. The bullet pretty much hit me in the head, went through my jawbone, and bounced off my spinal cord. It just happened so quick.
Then it all erupted into chaos, and people were sprinting across the street. I'd heard there was something going on in the cafeteria, so I ran into the cafeteria, ran towards the cafeteria as people were leaving, and ran in just about the time that the Kip had been tackled. I ran into a couple of my students who had been shot, so I stopped and stayed with them.
He killed two of them, Mike Nicholson and Ben Walker. It was to be the bloody end of a tragedy that had started long before. Kip came from an apparently loving family. However, as Kip increasingly descended into mental illness, his parents became unable to understand or help their troubled son.
The day before the shooting, Kip purchased the gun and put it in his locker. He was arrested at school, and I guess his dad picked him up, took him home, and I guess pretty much right away Kip must have shot him.
Upon returning home later that night, Kip's mother became his second victim. However, no one would realize what he had done until the following morning when Kip went to school and changed the Springfield community forever.
When we walked onto campus on the 21st, within 15-20 seconds, just kind of a storm of people came from the front of the school.
And I'm standing in front of the school watching fire trucks and fire engines and police officers and yellow tape go up, and you see, oh my gosh, this is huge. And you see the blood. And when I saw the blood on the people running out of the building, and you saw your friends or contacts, and you see the look on their face, and you're going, this is real. This is not make-believe. This is for real.
There was 15, 20 trucks with, satellite trucks, and so there's cameras everywhere, and there's reporters. You'd be sitting in a group, and maybe nobody was crying, but it's just real solemn. And all of a sudden there'd be a boom mic in the middle of your circle. You'd be standing with 5 people, and nobody will have said anything to you, but some national reporter from CNN throws a mic in there.
And all day, that was the battle going on in my head. How do I be Rick Dancer, the person, and then yet be Rick Dancer, the professional? It was the most intense day of my life.
No longer is he Rick Dancer of KZI News, he's Rick Dancer of Springfield. All the local reporters and the parents and the teachers just really kind of became like our shield. Maybe one person laid down a flower, and within 12 hours it was, most of the fence in front of the school, and by the next day or two that it was growing out. To some extent, I think that offered some comfort to a lot of people.
The fence to me became sort of this gathering place where people really tried to reach out for us because they couldn't get past the fence, so they got as close as they could get.
I mean, where else do you go and see kindergartners from a school making little posters and hanging them on the fence just to say we're sorry, you know? Here, that's what happens, you know?
Ryan spent 5 days in the hospital. I pretty much didn't sleep, didn't eat, which is amazing, but you just run on adrenaline. The community gave so much to us and helped us within that healing process. They came together right away. Within, minutes of being in the hospital, we had people there. There was pastors and friends and businesses sent food over. Everybody just pitched in, picked up, did whatever they had to. Sometimes I think the community didn't get enough credit for what went on. Even though we were a victim, the community itself is also a victim.
Springfield and Eugene and Lane County came together. I mean, I think we did a great job as a community of really coming in, looking at it, dealing with it, and then letting it go.
Regardless of how long ago the shooting occurred, those involved will remember and deal with their memories of May the 21st, 1998 forever.
Everybody heals so differently. I'm still healing, and I'll probably heal for the rest of my life, and where I'm at is not where some people are at.
I never went to the anger side of it. I just thought, whatever it takes to get my son healed, and as long as he's okay, I would feel okay. For us, dealing with it and actually joking about it and stuff was our way, our family's way of dealing with it. Today, I hope I'm a more passionate person and caring person.
It happened in the past. I don't really think about it or dread about it or anything. I know it's part of my life, and I can deal with that and just keep looking forward towards the future.
I think I listen to people more, and I kind of try to understand their feelings more. I'm way more compassionate.
Anytime you see who you really are, and you see yourself as a community that pulls together, hangs on, and takes care of one another, how can it not make you stronger? Are we stronger today? Oh yeah, I think so. Am I stronger today than I was then? Oh yeah.
Springfield citizens introduced a national campaign called the Ribbon of Promise, a program designed to prevent violence in schools. Now, nationally, parents and schools are trying to make sure an event like this never happens again.